uh, and everything like that. And no music today. If you do happen to hear some, it's uh, I'm doing some editing and doing some updates and different things like that. I want to talk again and say good morning uh, to the young generation. I want to talk to you this morning. It's Saturday, and I remember when I was a child. On Saturdays, we get up early in the morning. You get woke up to the component set. The music playing. Mama, auntie, my dear doing the vacuum cleaning and waking you up, and you got to do your chores. Because you done laid your ass in the bed all week. Playing the Atari and everything like that. And or you playing Chinese checkers, shoots and ladders, and everything like that. Chinese checkers, and everything. Connect Four, come on now. Trouble, sorry, we were doing all that on Friday. I can remember as a child. This is gonna be a funny. This is funny, and we still in celebration. We still in high mode. That's okay. Tell your friends, wake up and let them know Brother D fam is here, please. And I want you to know, quit hiding your face. Come on into place. We're gonna give you some, and I want you to know that generation. Let that young man be an example to you. That no matter what you hear, sometimes you got to find out for yourself. And I want to make this appeal. We bust your head. We bust your head with some information. Some of you not gonna receive it. I know you're not, but I tell you, last night and early this morning, I give you the information. Uh, I give you the information because I don't want any more excuses. Right? Okay. I got some grandchildren out here. I don't get into the step and all that. I got some teenage grandsons that's coming up. Let me share something with you. I was telling my little cousin last night. The young generation, they call me pops. The young generation call me pops, and my grandchildren call me pawpaw. I don't have one grandchild that calls me grandpa. Uh, Contrary to popular belief, everything I pretty much do, I've done on behalf of the family. My uncle Ed, all his grandchildren, they call him pawpaw. All my grandchildren, they call me pawpaw. I got some grandsons. Some I've inherited. Some are connected to my DNA. Let me explain something to you, because you teenagers, you guys are becoming teenagers now, and you know your pawpaw. Good morning. If y'all let me flow, I'm not going to do a lot of responding. I'm going to get this out while I got it, because I'm still, kind of feeling some effects from last night. I was up a little late last night celebrating. But I wanted to share something with you. You teenage grandsons of mine, I'm not going to call your name out because you're minors, and I don't want to get my page shut down. But you know who you are. My oldest daughter that I inherited, her sons. My baby girl that I inherited, her sons. I have a grandson, biological, about 13, about to be 13, Buddy. I don't call him by his government name. I call my grandson Buddy. I got Dookie out there. Dookie about 5, 6 years old. My daughter sent me some pictures, missing some teeth. Congratulations, Dookie. But Pawpaw been working, and I don't really have time to engage on the phone, small talk. I'm just being transparent. But my teenage grandchildren, those I've inherited, you've seen your Pawpaw's life. You're getting older. You do not want to be in a trick bag and grow up dysfunctional and fucked up. You do not want to do it. And we're going to stop the narratives today on all ethnic group. You a man, you got grandsons out here. God didn't bless me with no sons. I have a son that's deceased. He gave me 4 beautiful daughters. I can't teach them girls how to be a woman. I can't do that because I'm not a woman. But my grandsons, whether you got DNA in me or not, you know your pawpaw. You know your pawpaw's not a crook. You know your pawpaw's not a liar. Y'all gonna have to wake the fuck up. And I'm talking to you adults. What I experienced last night, good morning. Anyone that's coming in, if you saying something I don't speak, I'm going to address you now. Good morning, everybody. Buckeyes, ain't that what it say? Ain't that what it say? I'm in Ohio, and I got to represent where I live at. I live in Ohio. I'm a Buckeye. I'm a new Buckeye fan. I was a Notre Dame fan for years, and I'm a Browns fan as well. You better damn know it. And good morning. Good morning. Let me finish this conversation this morning, please. We as men, namely black men, we got to get our head out our ass. We got to get our head out our ass, and we got to start leading these young folks to destiny and purpose. You know what I mean? Nobody give a damn about you know what you know, uncle did, cousin did this. You responsible for yourself. And you young grandsons of mine, each one of you, I've loved on you since the day you was born. And just because there may be some tainted issues with your parents and I'm Pawpaw. And Pawpaw, you know it, he ain't gonna take no shit. I don't give a damn who is coming with it. You're gonna have to be responsible, and you're gonna have to do what you gotta do because you're entering into young adulthood now. And I don't want you to be in the trick bag. Get in your books, learn something, be respectful. Don't yield into peer pressure. Don't get caught up in all this internet shit. Find out facts. Find out facts. And then we as men, we have to be an example. And it's never too late to make a change. And that young man really encouraged me to let me know that these lives and shorts that I do, I have not been doing them in vain. It's effective. The methods may be weird, unorthodox, but it's effective. And people in this state and abroad are being touched by this story and this journey. And I just wanted to come on here today and say to my grandsons, you know, and your papa's almost 60 years old. I'm only a senior citizen based on disability. But let me tell you something. It's wake up time. It's wake up time. And, you know, some of you may be led to believe you don't need to talk to me, this and that. That's fine. But one thing about it, two things for certain, and everything for sure. When you are a trailblazer, everybody not going to understand the methods in which you do things. Why? It wasn't their assignment. This is my assignment. And I know people not going to understand. I know people not going to comprehend. A lot of people don't have the intellectual capacity to even understand what the fuck is coming out of my mouth. But guess what? If you can read and write, good morning, everybody. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with, no, I don't like Iowa. I'm a Buckeye fan. Do you see Iowa here, ma'am? I'm not being funny. I'm being funny. It's Saturday. This is cartoon. Christine Anderson, 082, good morning. Let me go down this list here because I don't want people to keep saying hi, and I'm trying to get this narrative out. Let me see here. We got Christine, Nancy, Sharon Lynn Wiggins. It's Dash 937. That's Dayton, Springfield somewhere, or Fairborn, Urbana somewhere. Nancy Oberman. It's Dash 937. Okay. Arcalita 2245. No Beta 101. Blad Grab 1259. I've addressed everybody that's on my live at this time. Please tell your friends, like, share, and subscribe. This is free to information. We give you some gold nuggets today. If you watch the shorts, we have been going through a saga trying to reunite and build some bridges with the old school and new school in my blood family. And I include those grandchildren that I've inherited as well, because some of those grandchildren, I'm the only family as far as the grandfathers that they know. And a I've always been an outspoken person, and I'm going to continue to be. Don't tuck your tail and run from shit. You got to face the fight. And sometimes you got to be in there, and somebody's got to stand in the gap for this new generation. Okay? When you come on this channel here, you're not coming for gossip. You're coming for truth. And why do I tell the truth? Because it eliminates excuses. And as long as you come on this channel and you see what's going on, guess what? You can't make excuses. And when you don't have excuses, then you are now accountable for your actions. Okay? You are now accountable for your actions. If you're a prior and you're a man, you got a penis and testicles, and you run around here and you gaslighting and you destroying our generation and being disruptive, you have a problem. And you need to be dismissed because these young people deserve a chance. And our penal systems are already full of black and brown people, and we glorify that bullshit, and we think that shit is cool. It ain't cool. Okay? Being a dope boy ain't cool. You ain't got no goddamn benefits. Being a pimp ain't cool. You ain't got no benefits. You hear me? Being a dope fiend ain't cool. You ain't getting no benefits. The wages of sin is death. We ain't being spiritual. We just being real. And that's what we do here. You know, we do more than cuss folk out and expose corruption. We give people information. And we give people information that's going to eliminate excuses, because what bothers me is we in 88 counties. This is Saturday morning. Cut your cartoons off. Get your young people up. If you've got a teenage son, you need to get them and put them in front of this damn TV and your cell phone this morning. You know what I mean? And we run around here and we promote all this bullshit, and we got young people out here getting killed every damn day by police, crooked police, family members, essaying, misleading, misguiding these young men and women. And then when they go fucked up, we want to throw in their face, you just like your daddy. No, you just like the other toxic motherfuckers out here in society, and we got to wake the fuck up, because what we accomplished last night was over 70 years worth of damage that is a generational curse that has trickled down and it's affected a whole generation that is innocent. Because the sins of their mothers and their fathers and their grandfathers and their uncles and cousins, because we can't come to the table. We go support everybody else in the world. We'll go all the way to goddamn New Jersey, California, go all these damn concerts, promote all this bullshit, and the music and stuff is fine. But look what happened. Now the music industry got everybody in the trick bag. Now, all this music that we glorified all these years, the artists at some point coming real soon, they ain't gonna be able to enjoy their goddamn money because AI taking over the world. You hear what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to quit entertaining the bullshit. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm the angel in disguise. I'm not an angel. I'm no better than nobody else. I've had a past, but my past did not predict my future. And I've tapped into purpose and destiny. And I want to give the residuals of those blessings to people that really want help. And quit looking, when you hear the word help, quit thinking monetary. Because monetary, that shit can be replaced. Knowledge, once your mind is gone, you can't replace your mind. You can replace money, you can replace cars, you can replace relationships, you can replace girlfriends, you can replace wives. You cannot replace your mind. Good morning, Cheryl Wiggins. You cannot replace your mind. And a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And while we sitting there playing games, hey, we feeling it now. We feeling it now. And we think that is cute. And we sit around here promoting all this bullshit, and we got crooked politicians that's out here doing all this weird shit, and our kids are suffering. Why are the black and brown kids the ones that have the lowest reading level in Ohio? I want to know that. Yeah. So I wanted to tell you, thank you for stopping in. Again, last night was a beautiful night. We had some fun last night, man. My little cousin came over. That was the first time that my first cousin's child has ever been in my home. And he came in my home respectful. He came in my home very polite, transparent. We wasn't shooting no shit. It was straight conversation, dialogue, men being men, me being old school, having an ear for the new school, feeling and hearing what he had to say. You know, and we have to be prepared to give answers to these young people, because while we sit back lying and telling these young people stuff that's not true, then guess what? That curse goes on to their bloodline. And then when the old heads like us now, because I'm considered an old head now, the YNs call us old heads. Once they tap into us, the first thing they think is, man, I want to hear that bullshit, man. Man, I don't hear that old ass, weak ass shit, that watered down shit. I don't want to hear that. You know why? Because they done seen somebody. It's a learned behavior. Hey, I wish you health, prosperity, success, and I even want your soul to prosper. I want everybody that joins these lives to understand the methods in which I use are very unorthodox. But the message, man, it's been effective, and people are watching, and people are viewing, and people are sharing, and people are tapping into this energy, man. And it might not be for you. There's a whole bunch of channels out here. It might not be for you, but you know what? What's not for you? Be a sponge, soak what you got, then get your little sifter, sift the rest of the shit out, and you are welcome, honey. You are welcome. And anybody else, is going through some different things like that. I got a whole email. That's my live phone number. I'm not a blogger. I just have real conversations. It's not meant for children. But if it's a good topic and you think it's good, I think you should get your teenagers, and I think you should sit them down and let them see. When you come before the world on this internet, the internet's a fucked up place. But you go to the internet, you gotta appreciate that it's free. We don't ask for monies, we don't ask for nothing like that. But what we do is when I do see a need, the person that inboxes me, I'll put their information up, and then we'll go live, and then you can send the money to that person if that's what the need is. We had a guy on the other night needed some fishing license. I believe we got the information to him, and he was able to get his fishing license. I was told that. I don't know if that's true. I can't confirm that, but he was on our live, and he needed some help getting some fishing license. We do whatever we can to help people, but we want to first help you with some knowledge. You know what I mean? Because if I give you a couple dollars, you're going to run through the couple dollars and you're still going to have the same damn problem you had before I gave you the couple dollars. Do you hear what I'm saying? So I want you to understand knowledge is power. Okay? Don't worry about no hearsay. You want gossip? You want that? Fine. You got to go somewhere else. You come in here, you're going to get some explicit, you're going to get some facts, you're going to get some truth, and there's nothing but the truth, and we're going to give it to you. Hear me? Wore a lot of hats in my life. And the older you get, you have what they call experience. And what the young generation now don't understand, they choose impulse over experience. And impulse will have you locked up in somebody's goddamn penal system. Because that's where they want you anyway. Black, white, brown don't make no damn difference. We in 88 counties, and it's a small state, and there's so many loopholes in the law. Get your book, you young people. Y'all walk around here with these headphones and shit. Do what I do. I keep an earbud in, and I always got some knowledge going in my ear. I got music going too all the time, but you got to get you some knowledge. Get in front of the news, national news. Get some news that's credible, and you can get the information because, they used to say all the time when I was a kid, you want to rob a street nigga? I do. Or if you want to keep your house from getting robbed, hide all your money and valuables in a book. Because they don't read. One thing they reading is scales and goddamn titties and coochie and different things like that. They don't give a damn about that because they ain't got no benefits. They ain't got nothing to offer the street or the community but poison. And I understand people party and do their recreational shit and all that. I get that. But if you out here poisoning your community, and then you got these community leaders and let them march up in their church all juror down and got the diamonds and shit all up in their church, and you supposed to be the pastor, and you receiving dirty money in your offering plate, and you taking all this stuff and you glorifying this shit, and then as soon as they die, you want to preach them into heaven. That's not where they going. I'm not the judge, but that's not where they going. And we supposed to be upright, and we supposed to be holy and standing right men. We got to lead our men's and women's into destiny and purpose. And lying and backstabbing your own family and relatives, that is not destiny. That's destruction. And the good books say pride go before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. So before the destruction come, God always sent warning. And he warned me. And I'm not I'm very transparent. It took me a long time. I had to bump my head a whole bunch of times. And every time I bumped it, The Lord woke me up and gave me another opportunity. But this right here, I said, this shit right here. I'm being comedy now. That what happened last night, that was a milestone in this family. That has never happened. That has never happened in the prior family. Ever. And that's success in itself. That's success in itself. A child shall lead them. And he's a child to me because I got kids older than him. So I don't say that in a disrespectful way. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, viewers. I'm going to come back later with some more fun, but I just wanted to give that message today on a Saturday. Usually on Saturdays, I do a lot of music. We cutting up for real. And, I want to cut up in a different way this weekend. I may cut up a little later when I get full, but I just wanted to share with you today. That touched me last night, and there's a method to my madness. I'm very strategic, calculated, and meticulous. I'm a very intelligent person. But sometimes you got to go through different methods to get to what you're trying to get to. And I still have some goals in mind. I'm trying to do some things I'm trying to get together. I don't know how much time I have here. You don't know how much time you got. As soon as folks start talking about time, the first thing they think about is death. And it's not about that, baby. You have a good weekend. And if I recognize that name, there's a young lady from Springfield or Cincinnati that just subscribed to my page, and I had been reaching out to her when I was pastoring. I wanted her to come and do a concert for me. And somebody got in her ear, and I love that lady. I don't even know her. Somebody recommended her to me, but I just noticed when I subscribed to her page that I recognized her face. She wear blonde wigs. She's from Cincinnati or Springfield. Her name began with an S, and I thought that was that young lady. But I love you anyway. That group is nice, the Corrallers or something like that. If I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. But I want you to have a great weekend. I want to say that to you again, Miss Sawana, Sanwana, Paloma. I want you to have a good weekend. There's a reason I've never seen. I'm very keen who comes on my lives. I've never seen your handle before, and I want to speak something on you. And I want to say to you, those that come in and scraggle in from time to time and just watch and like, share, and subscribe. I want to say to you, you are going to be in a place. 7's my favorite number. Anybody knows me knows 7's my favorite number. It's God's perfect number. And I want to say to you, Miss UK, Spain, and USA, because you tapped into my page today, in about 7 days, something good is going to happen for you. I don't know what that is, but in 7 days, something good is going to happen for you. And I want you to receive that. I want you to walk in that. And it may sound a little spooky, may sound, some use the term prophetic. I don't know what, but in 7 days, something good is going to happen to you. And those that have liked and shared, because you came on today, and you've helped and you've supported behind the scene, in the scene, directly, indirectly, you're going to be blessed. You're dealing with a favorite man. I've had a lot of people dig ditches for me. And throughout life, I didn't handle it in the necessarily the right way, but God allowed me to live. The good man, big brother, allowed me to live so I can get this message across. Because one thing I don't want is to go down 6 feet and my mission's not complete. And while I'm here, I don't want to be wasting people's time. I don't want to waste people's time. I'm here to help folks. And when you reach out your hand to help, you can't force it. Just walk in it, receive it. What's for you is for you. What's not for you, filter it out and let it go. Don't worry about the language. Tune the language part out. Get the message. You know what I mean? It's going to help you. And, man, I'm just excited. And I appreciate that young man let me tap in his mind, and he definitely tapped in mine. And I appreciate you, sir. My grandsons, Nana, Britt, and Smurf's kids. Smurf's little boys is real little, but that little fat one, Buki, he know his pawpaw, he know him. Went on trips with me up the road, eat them nuggets and crying there. Them kids know me. My biological grandchildren, coming in this world. You know your pawpaw. You might not know me now, But you got my DNA in you. And that little boy looked like me when I was 7 years old, buddy. Your aunt had a picture of it. I gave her the picture so when y'all got older, y'all can have those pictures. But sometimes, things happen. Be encouraged. Buddy, Nayana, I give my grandkids nickname, and that way I won't, their parents won't try to sue me. They minors who saying their name. Buddy, Nayana, Cammy, Bonnie, Kwani, Devin, uh, uh, my little quiet one, Diamond, damn Shauna, damn Heaven, damn KK, goddamn hey, Papa love you. Papa ain't gonna never forget about you. You hear what I'm telling you? At some point, you're gonna be an adult. Some of y'all about to graduate. I got 2 of y'all about to just turned 18. 2 of y'all, that damn Shauna and that damn Heaven. Y'all about 18 now. And you got Diamond coming up behind you. Then you got Devin, Chris. Forgot about Chris. I'm sorry, Chris. Y'all get big. Y'all about to be teenagers. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say this. I know my grandkids. They know they papa. They know how you talk. Fuck what you heard. You do the right thing. Y'all know y'all be on YouTube. Because I know a couple of my grandkids subscribe to my channel. I ain't gonna tell your mom who you are. I know you are. Y'all be reaching out to me. And that goes to show you the impact. And these kids are smart. You old heads like myself and you women, women be up in the church putting these young folks down and carrying on. These young folks remember and they know what real love is. They know who fake and they know who real. And then what happens when you get old like me and you go through trauma, you go out and you be lashing out at people. And you setting that child up to get themselves hurt out in these streets because they're going to lash out to the wrong person. Somebody going to fuck them up. I'm just telling you the facts here. Papa love you. All 22 of you. There's a whole bunch of y'all. I didn't say all y'all's names. About 22 of y'all run around in the damn city. Some I inherited. Some of my biological. But I don't get caught up in that. I've been in their life, all them kids, grandkids' life since they was babies, newborns, except one of them. So, you know who I am. And we've had a lot of fun together. Looking at some pictures the other day. A picture I had all y'all in my house one day. And I had I think a couple of y'all wasn't even born. About 150 more of y'all since then. So, you young people, you old heads out here, quit faking the funk, step up to the plate and let's get these young folks where they need to be. You know what I mean? And no shade. I gotta make this statement. And somebody gonna be offended, but I gotta say it. I was a youth president. I deal with young people. Okay? I was an evangelist president. Secretary in the district. Secretary, did a lot of things. What appalled me so much is I got a young man, I'm not going to say his name, it was a national story, who was a youth president, got caught on camera in a sexual position, and you get 30 days, you get $50 fine, you're a state official, you're running for public office, and then the young lady that's his chair lady, I tried to assist that lady when some scandal was going on, and I served her father with dignity and grace. And this is the kind of stuff that these church folks condone. And then y'all wonder why you get people on live cussing pastors out, because people don't have no respect for fake folks. And one thing about me, anybody know, fan bro, nothing fake about me. Thank you for this time. I give you 29 minutes on a Saturday. We kicked off the short with Sherelle and my boy Alexander O'Neill, Saturday Love. And this is just love today. Okay? And I'm going to come back with a short Love Me in a Special Way. And y'all know what I'm talking about, old school. Come on now. And if you got some requests for shorts, theuprightstone@gmail.com. This live on this Saturday dedicated to Dr. QP and all my grandchildren. And every young person that feels like they've been left behind. This is for you. And I want you to take this turn. I'm not a basketball guy, but you get that pivot. You know, talk about that pivot. And sometimes you need Sometimes you got to take that pivot and make another move. And I want you young people to know that there's somebody out here that love you, that really care about you, and he gonna speak up because I don't give a damn. And I used to love Dr. Seuss. So I know about the green eggs and ham. And I ain't gonna get mad and get angry and do no bam bam. And I ain't gonna go out and commit no crimes and be in the slam slam. Okay? So Paw love you, and even you. To my children, I love you too, but I gotta stay in this vein because I'm working now. I'm working. And I can't be distracted. You know, to my 3 that I inherited and the 4 of my biological daughters. I love each and every one of you. And I want you to know you're gonna make it and you're gonna be successful. Just watch me work. And then when we get together again, and we will. Sometimes friction needs to be there. Sometimes tough love needs to be administered. Because I'm not gonna be here forever. And Paw and Pops, he can't be the one, the Superman, and not allow you to grow up and do what you need to do to be acceptable. And I want to say good morning, Mr. Thomas G6C. Now, before I leave, I need 5 people. If you hearing me and you watching and you really engaging, I need 5 people to tap in the word 5. Just type in the word 5. 5, F-I-V-E. I'm ready to go somewhere with this. Hurry up. Come on. I got to go. I got 45 seconds. If you on this live right now, don't miss your blessing. I'm going to help you with something. Now, y'all can sit there and look at me crazy if you want to. I got 2 people watching me live right now. I don't see nobody typing 5 now. When I count, I got 4 fingers up now. When I get to 1, I'm just going to log off, and you're going to miss out on the miss out. Okay, y'all still waiting. Okay, 3. All right. Somebody get. I'm closing with something comedic. Somebody call Unc 607. I need him to get on here. I want to cut up with him because he crazy as hell. I want to get I need Jives. I know that I've been blowing you up and you ain't responded to me. I'm gonna call your phone today. If you don't call me, I need my crown. I need that crown because I'm doing some theatric stuff in April, and I need that crown. So if it's 10 grand, give me a discount, and then what I'll do is I'll promote your crowns and your products and stuff and everything like that. And then I need that Dre boy. Dre boy, you playing with me, and I asked you to collaborate with me. We need to do some music, man. Now, we need to do some music. I ain't playing with you now. I need to do some music with you. And Yanti, I need your crazy ass to come over here out of there in Florida. You ain't in Broward. You out there in damn Tampa, I think you are now. I need you to tap into me too, Miss Yanti, because you crazy as hell. I want you to teach me how to do them pranks. I'm good at it, but I want to teach me how to do it the Southern way so I can get on here and really have some fun. You know what I mean? Because certain days I dedicate, we do comedic stuff, we do crazy stuff. And then some days I just be mad as hell and just come here and cuss people the hell out. I do. And I'm just being transparent. That's why people subscribe, because they come here and they get real. And, and I appreciate that. Hey, I love you, you, and even you. If I pissed you off, just go to bed after you call, and then we'll catch back up at another time. And we'll make it more sublime. Hey, I love you. Hey, Big Joe, wherever you at, you better quit hiding and pick up your damn phone. You be texting me on the damn phone, boy. You better pick up that damn phone. I told you, you still my little brother. You get my damn nerve sometime. I love you anyway. Big Joe, pick up the damn phone. I need to hear from you today before 1 o'clock. Whether you're at work or not, you get a lunch break, pick up the damn phone. Dr. QP, call me, young man. If you can, get your mom on the phone too. I had a few minutes to chuck with her last night. But I was so full and so excited. And then the meeting was so beautiful last night. And them steaks, I'm still full. I ain't eating no breakfast this morning. That steak was so damn big. I still got a little piece left. But I made these big old porterhouse. Like I told y'all, when I be on these live, tell what I'm going to do. Y'all be sitting back thinking, nah, he ain't going to do that shit. I put the pack of steaks up on my freezer, showed the people the steak. And the next thing I know, I called my little cousin and said, you still coming? And I think he might have forgot. Chris had him running around going to Family Dollar and shit like that. So I knew. I bust out laughing. I said, all right, no, but guess what? The steaks was cooking, but he thought I was joking. Well, he walked the beard, man. He's like, what the hell? Yeah, he sit around a minute. He said, man, where that steak at? I had the microwave, getting, getting that little bit of marinade left up in there, man. That boy, every bit of that thing. And them porterhouses was big as hell, big as hell. I'm talking about big. I seasoned them real good. Did little mushrooms. Oh, I'm going to tell you something. Somebody asked what I had for lunch yesterday. I made some. I took I used a real slaw. I mean not slaw, sauerkraut. My grandma used to have this recipe. Some people don't know about it, but I knew about it, and I still got it. Uh, I took some sauerkraut. I took a couple squirts of brown mustard, a little dash of mustard. Took and seasoned it real good with some minced onion, some garlic parsley seasoning, and a little something. Mixed that together real good. Cooked it, and then I had these. I love red hot sausage of any kind, and I always get packs and packs of them. I just love them. My Uncle Hoppy before the meat market, and I posted logged off, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit. Before the meat market downtown, because my Uncle Hoppy used to go down to the meat market and get these big ass franks. They had garlic, regular, and now I will say this, I'm kind of pissed off at her still right now, but Trina, that girl can make a damn pole sauce sandwich that could bust your head open. Uncle Hoppy would get them, and me and Daryl would be in at that time in my Aunt Jerry's house. When you first walk in that door, they had this little they had a rack right there. When you walk in that, if any of the family been to my Aunt Jerry's house back in the '70s, you walk in that door and you go to the right, you see that big ass 45. Uncle Hoppy had that big ass gun right there because he was doing security for Dr. Haley. He had that big ass gun right there, and then they had that long bench, and it had like 4 stools right there lined up. The refrigerator was right there. Oh no, the refrigerator was by the door. Yeah, the refrigerator is by the door. This before the house caught on fire. The refrigerator is by the door, and the goddamn Uncle Hoppy, we couldn't eat no sweet cereal. You had that big ass box of cornflakes with the little rooster on the front with the big ass bowl, Kellogg Post. It was either Coast or Pillow, and then they had Wheaties. Because back then, Wheaties, all the black athletes was on the Wheatie box. Muhammad Ali, all that shit. And Uncle Hoppy was crazy about Howard Cosell. Be about this time in the morning on Saturday, we kids. And Jerry be around there, that goddamn Capone set blasted. And I wake up, Daryl be gone. Daryl would be running with Daryl. I think Daryl was hanging with the Stepneys real tough back then. I forget who he was hanging with when he was young. And I would come over there, stay the night, and I'd be up in that damn, and then Uncle Hoppy would be there, and I'd be sitting with Uncle Hoppy. Uncle Hoppy watching either softball, boxing, and you hear that goddamn, yes, that's how work goes down, speaking of sport. You're talking about Cassius Clay. We sit there and there's mirrors all in it. I just have memories, I'd be talking about it. But there's mirrors all in that living room. So those that, talk about they went to Aunt Jerry's house, I doubt it because you wouldn't be able to describe. You wouldn't be able to describe what the house looked like on the inside. I done seen the transition from 1972 up till I think they got the house in '69. Yeah, 69, 70. It wasn't long after Daryl, Trina, and Michael was adopted. When they got that house, I think it was 1969 or 70 when they got that house because we all was in Mary Hill, which is now known as South Park, and that was a real nice area back in the '70s. Me, Lena. Me and Mary Lou, Grandma, and Jerry's out there for a hot second, and they got that house because she's working at Mount Carmel. Then, yeah, Mount Carmel, and she left there with children. But I was just giving you some moments, man. I was just thinking about that and everything. And matter of fact, QP told me last night. Said, "Man, I'm surprised you ain't watching the game." Anybody know me? I watch football. When my team is playing, or I'm watching the rest of the highlights on ESPN. I've never because when I was a kid, we didn't watch TV. When I did watch TV, I watched it at my aunt's house because we didn't have TV. We didn't believe in it, so I had to watch TV and watch cartoons when I could because I forgot all about cartoons. When I was a kid, I watched cartoons all the time. Back to my Aunt Jerry's house. Y'all kids eating all this crazy ass cereal and shit now. I don't even think we was even allowed, and I wasn't a child. I was just a nephew, but I grew up as we all grew up like brothers and sisters. But me, Michael, Daryl, and Trina. So the thing about it is that goddamn cereal that I'm talking about, we didn't. I don't even think the sweet cereal was even allowed in the house. I think when I finally came back after Phyllis had got married and we came back to visit one time, I saw a box of Frosted Flakes on the goddamn refrigerator. Man, kicks too. I think Aunt Jerry used to drink eat kicks too. Uncle Hoppy would eat plain. I don't think Uncle Hoppy because Uncle Hoppy couldn't cook worth nothing. Uncle Hoppy could make some hot dogs. He make the best hot dogs. You know, he'd cut them hot dogs up and squirt ketchup. That's why I hate ketchup to this day. Uncle Hoppy man wouldn't cook, man. We'd be sitting there with Daryl, and let me tell you a funny story. Daryl's ass. We was Uncle Hoppy would tie us to the damn chair. We got damn belt. And it was always funny. Daryl's fat ass could wiggle out of that damn chair. And he could get out of that thing, man. That boy could get out of a I used to call him Houdini. Daryl wiggle out of that damn chair. And he'd be running around the house. And I would be so terrified. Uncle Hoppy he wasn't taking no shit, man. But Uncle Hoppy never whooped me. Matter of fact, I ain't none of my aunts there. I only got one whooping from one of my aunts. That was Aunt Mary Lou. And I think I did something. And I don't think it was on purpose, but she took me up in that bathroom on Bride. I think it was Bryden Road. She said, I don't beat no clothes. Y'all know nothing about that. You see, y'all don't get whooping. See, y'all cut y'all mamas and shit out 14, 15. You do some shit like that. When I was coming up, you got your goddamn teeth knocked out, white or black. It didn't make no difference. They wasn't having that shit. And I grew up in Linden area, and I done seen some shit out there, you know, and everything like that. But hey, I enjoyed you, man. I enjoyed you. QP, I'm about to call your phone. Before the weekend's out, I need two of my grandsons to call me. I'm telling you right now. Two of my grandsons either call me on Messenger or call me on that damn. All y'all got Facebook, YouTube, all that shit. You teenagers, y'all pick up the phone and call your pawpaw. Don't you be calling me talking about you at McDonald's stranded, and y'all call me and tell me you love me, and I know you love me. You know, y'all some precious kids. I love each and every one of you because you're innocent and you deserve a chance. You deserve a chance, and Papa gonna make that way for you. That's why I'm working so hard. So when I close my eyes, you ain't got to struggle like I did. You ain't got to worry about getting on YouTube and cussing folk out because Papa already did it for you. You hear me? Huh? You hear me? To my camera boy, I need you to get your head out your ass. Young man, my grandchild used to do my recordings for my Bible study. He used to come to my church and do my Bible studies and stuff for me. He used to record for me. I ain't forgot that. That's precious. You know. And if I did have a favorite, you know who you are. I've always protected you, and I want you to do well. Want you to do well. Brittany's boy, you know who he is. And little Bonnie and Quan, you know, they'll get together and take care. I love it. Gizmo, where the hell are you at? Okay, she right there on the couch asleep. Where you in your cat house? Yeah, he in there asleep, little bastard. You better stay asleep, shit.